Triumph Almanac. It's a Triumph story, people, and it's called Rear View, and it's by the pages right here. This is Lisa, a good friend Walter, and Sean. Fun fact for you, comedian friend, yes. They used to go to Manhattan Prop all the time. They came up on our comedy, V.
I closed Manhattan Prop once back in the day.
That's why y'all got to get the book, because his backstory, this is what made Lisa fall in love with Walter. He was the great protector.
That's right, brother.
Walter was the great protector. Hey, Walt, fun fact before we dive into the book, I didn't know Supreme was Supreme. Funny story. So one night, I get it, dude gets attitude, I only threw a little balled up piece of paper at the stage, and I lose it. Right, I come off the shit, I forget the chorus is on and everything. I go stand over the nigga like, yo, B, are you fucking cop? They take me out back. Dude comes, makes up, right? But he thinks it's funny. He's like, y'all just fucking with you, you know, enhance the show. I'm just standing up, but you fucking the show up, bro. So I ain't thinking about it because I don't know who Supreme is. End of the show, people piling out. Supreme pulled inside and said, you was good, though. You was good. We had you. I sent that clown on his way, right? I said, all right, whatever. Like, but I was just like, thank you to a regular dude. I'm on the road. I never forget, by chance, America's Most Wanted is on. Look at the TV and see the man's face. I just got on the bed and said, yo. That was a good story, though. Good fun.
That's fun.
This is the review, though. First of all, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Little backstory. I just left a few weeks ago with these guys at the book release and signing and your birthday party. A great event you guys put on. You decorated this place so dope. When I walked in, it hit me like a ton of bricks, like the whole 60 thing you had up, the backdrop, the book set up, the little boxes. Question number one, guys. How long from the inception of who had the idea, who had the thought, and how long from that initial thought to getting this project done?
So I've been trying to do this for 11 years, right? Our sons are 20 and 21. Started writing the book, raising them and running a business. This was the year. This is it. This is a milestone for me, turning 60. It has to come out. Walt was just hesitating. He was like, Lee, I need your help writing. I'm like, bro, we've already discussed what you need to write. So I said, okay, you need my help writing after I've written the whole book and I'm waiting on you. And that's how we did it. Like I did one chapter, he's supposed to do another. And then bro got writer's block. I said, I got you. I'm gonna write for you. So I said, okay, chapter 2. As I came into how I felt as a man by being a woman, I was like, I flipped it on him. But my women's feelings are starting to come out now. So he was like, what do you write, yo? What do you write?
I told him, you started like that, kids. This book will get billion sales. I'll be writing all kinds of stuff in here. So, but it was just a beautiful time. And it's the culmination of something that we wanted to do for a long time together. We do have a kindred spirit. We do have a like mind and a lot of things. And I just love my wife's synergy with me, man. I think it's just something that we felt going when we first got together. The only reason I'm saved and love the Lord today is because of my affiliation with my wife and my extended family. These are the things that helped me get through it because it was so bad for me at one time. There was a whole nother path. We could talk about it another time. But anyway, man, we're here, brother. And it is, the major part is it's a tale about redemption. It's a tale about God's divine intervention and how our stuff's ordered by God. So if we follow that mantra, we know that in time, he's going to handle what he has to handle. And in this way, he did for us. So I'm very blessed with it.
And you get that when you read some of the book or you read the book, you get that. Love what he's talking about, you felt it in the room. It was no bullshit. You felt it in the room from your moms to her mom's talking about passed on loved ones and the kids in the corner and their friends. And it was just all angles and types of love. And even your girlfriends who had the mic that night, they kept that shit going. I loved it. They said all this stuff, the right things. They didn't pull no punches. So when I sat there on the Q&A segment, they had a segment showing where they would read from the book and let people ask questions to dive deep into the segments they read. Right. When you guys were reading those segments, I would have never got what you just said. Oh, I read it and I was writing for him or whatever. Wolf had to borrow somebody else's glasses, just so you know.
As soon as she threatened me with some fake news, I said, we're gonna stop this now, man. I did put my heart and soul into it, but it did drag me a little bit. I let my own pride get in the way because I did feel that I had enough to explicitly put on paper what I wanted to put. But then when I saw Lisa's, I did get a little intimidated. I said, whoa. I said, my baby, I forgot. She's got some skills, and I can't just leave this at the Springfield Gardens High School level. I need to elevate the text a little bit. Once I found out the direction I knew my wife wanted to go, I wanted to make sure that we were evenly yoked with our intensity and the stories we wanted to bring forth.
Yes, sir.
Now, women will always make you feel like that because they just smarter than us. Like, growing up, every time a nigga needed a resume or some shit, I never went to a dude to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
does my own resume. She still does my resume.
Yo, it's a beautiful, it's a beautiful thing. Same here in this household. My wife helps me write everything, basically. So I know what it is. I just feel the love and the spirit from the both of you. I feel like y'all, it's almost y'all unified as one right now. Spiritually, mentally. How long have you been?
We've been together 32 years, but we've known each other for what, babe? 45.
47.
Yeah, 47 years. We met in junior high school. I broke his heart a little bit, and we vowed to be best friends. The book actually explained how we were trying to get back together. So that's the juicy part. We will wake up in the middle of the night, put on our favorite sitcom, laugh for hours.
Wow.
That's my best friend.
I wish you could have seen this shit. You would have definitely, without giving a lot of it away, because I want people to get this book and to read it on his own phone. When you read a person's account, it makes your imagination. Remember, they used to tell us as kids, you don't understand, your imaginations can take over everything, which we learn as we live.
Yeah.
But that's what I like about the book. What do you guys, first you, Lisa, and then Walter, see people taking from this book?
Our book had to overcome physical infertility. What we want people to get out of it is some of the pitfalls that we went through was because we were not spiritually or mentally fertile. So Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Everything we do, whether it's comedy, whether it's writing a book, that mind has to be transformed. You got to write that vision and make it plain. So what I want people to get out of this book is that you need to understand where you want to go, and you need to have a strategy to be able to do that. But the thing that we got from it is that in certain instances, it was a good thing that we had to wait because we were not mentally prepared. We want people to understand that you need to first be transformed by the renewing of your mind before you invest or endeavor into anything.
We got to.
God put a full swing on this couple, Sean, because they went from this average struggle to twins, and that's amazing right there.
Yes,
when you say somebody they believe they can't, and not only do they end up doing, they do it at the ultimate. You know, people ain't having twins every day.
Yeah.
This is totally an inspiration for me. I remember back in the day, I couldn't stay in a relationship for 30 minutes. I've been in 78 30-minute relationships. So to see both of you, we talk about black love. This is not black love. This is ultimate love. This is a love right here that I'm seeing that have no color to it. It's a spiritual love from these two. And let me tell you something, they've been together so long, they starting to look like each other, and that's a benefit for you, Walter. It's a benefit. Walter, if you wasn't with your wife this long, you wouldn't have that face right now that you have, and that smile, and the love that.
He's preaching.
Yeah, he's preaching.
No, but I'm just saying for you guys to share your experience, strength, and hope will help others. I think it transcends more than a relationship in a couple. I think it's what you're sharing also just help individuals, and I think that's what you guys are doing. And you were placed on this earth to share this message.
My thing is, I want to make sure people understand that everything I put in the book is authentic. It's straight from me. I was reading with Lisa the other day. We have our own copies. We look through things. And even to this day, I'll go through parts and my whole mind just gets discombobulated all over again. I'll get angry over some things I had to go through. I'll ask God why we had to go through. I'll look at where God brought me through and the reasons now I can understand that I had to go through them. But as far as what I want people to get out of it, I want you to get out of it that it doesn't end because you did not have a baby yet. That's what I want people to hold on. And I want people to hold on. I don't care how long you've been waiting, and I don't care if you're 40, 38. I'm telling you to understand how God can move in your life. When we finally had our first baby at 38 years old, that was very uncommon. Now I have friends, I know people who are still pregnant 44, 46 years old. With the technology, with the things that are available, and as God directs you in that path in your life, you can make that happen. The problem is, we don't always accept God's plan as our plan. And that's the part I want to speak to the other brothers who go through this. Because guess what? Everybody not going to have a baby. So I need you to think about that for a second, because I was to the point where I knew we weren't going to have a baby. But man, I was good. God, I was so good in my life. Talent, Sean, Lisa, I was so good in the place of my life with God. Man, that's when he just unveiled everything to me. So I just want people to understand the authenticity. Your job. I don't know how it's going to end for everybody, but I know that there's a calling on your life. And this is, like you brother said, this is what God called me to do. 22 years after I've had my first baby, I was too ashamed to talk about it when I was of age, when I was going through it. I wish I did. I wish I spoke about it.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be doing it now. Now I appreciate you, brother.
Do you guys have arguments, anything like that?
Of course.
I got a shirt that says I love my husband, but I want to square up. I got a shirt. I didn't want that shirt today.
I wanted that. I'm gonna show it to you. In fact, I think every woman who's lasted more than 30 minutes in a relationship outside the song should get that shirt. Every man who's been married more than 30 minutes should get their wife that shirt.
No, but definitely when I come back on next week's show, I do have one copy I kept for myself. I bought 4 copies as gifts, but I got my copy. So you'll see me come back again next Monday on the show, physically holding it up, telling people, reminding them to go cop this book, support my people. Lessons are learned by reading this book. Lisa, you guys tell them where the book is on sale right now.
Absolutely. So this is the cover right here. You can go to rearviewbook.com. rearviewbook.com. You can go to Amazon. You can go to Barnes & Noble online. We sold out on Amazon, by the way. They are restocking, but the Kindle is available. If you want an autographed copy, just go to the website, rearviewbook.com. We're on Instagram right now. We're live as Lisa Joy page, but we're on Instagram at Rearview Book. We're on Facebook at Rearview Book.
YouTube, our YouTube channel.
And yes.
But first of all, brother, the show was nothing without you. I was on the side crying like I thought I had one of them gummies. Yeah, gummies that you was talking about.
But I owe it to you guys because Sean, it was a perfect adjustment. Because by the time it got to me, I had enough of your life in front of me to just recap. Right. You feel what I'm saying? If we were just laughing at what we already been laughing at all day, and the funniest part to me was at the end around first I go at this exquisite golf country club, right? I'm like, I look around and I go, this is really nice because I said it's a long way from the strip club in Brooklyn, right? Bro, as soon as I said it, I realized how the shit came off. No, man, Lisa was on the fucking pole. Am I lying?
Let me make it clear. She wasn't on the pole. It's some bad nights where I was like, come on, babe.
And the thing that was most memorable, Walt, I gotta give you credit for, Donald Trump might have won the election over here as president, but for the coolest motherfucking original thug motherfucker, you are voted #1. Showing the pickup, he think it was reasonable. He said his pickup was, motherfucker was fucking with her, but he don't even but he come over there and say, Captain say, yo, chill, fuck out of here. Y'all gonna leave him alone. Come on, I got you. They ain't gonna fuck with you. But that's the #1 pickup line ever.
Really? My daddy was tight.
Your pickup line.
Yo, when I tell you this is funny, I hope you guys can pop back in a few weeks. I want to give us some time. Let's read them on the show. You know what I mean? Give people more insight. Let's keep this thing going, keep it flowing. You already got your bases covered. You're on all these platforms where the book can be purchased. Rearviewbook.com, YouTube, Facebook, IG. Support these people. Amazon, get the damn book and stop playing with us. Ladies and gentlemen,
I love you, girl.
Let me help the old man get y'all out of
here. If you back up, the phone will go off.
That's why your wife is taking 85% of the proceeds.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Love y'all to death. And we'll talk soon. Thank you, Lisa Ray. Appreciate you, baby. Love them to death, man. Remote sharing. So shout out to Lord for that was great. Once again, the book, Sean, I got you on the word. Rearview is the name of the book. Go to Rearview Book. You can find them on IG, Facebook, YouTube. The book's on Amazon as well. Rearviewbook.com. Do whatever you got to do. Find it. That was Lisa and Walter Page, stopping through, co-authors, married X amount of years, but knew each other way longer than that. Total of 47 years doing the damn thing. Great. Thank you, guys. I'm definitely have you back in a few weeks. I want them to do what they did at their event. It was crazy. All right.